Today, we're diving into the ultimate deep clean for my car, the kind that will literally shock your eyes. I thought my car was just a little dusty, maybe a few stains, the usual everyday mess. But the reality? Dirt, grime, and hidden gunk had been silently building up for years, in places even I didn't know existed. This isn't your ordinary wash. This is a professional-level, jaw-dropping, step-by-step transformation. We're talking paint restoration, engine bay revival, wheel and tire resurrection, carpet rejuvenation, seat revival, dash and trim perfection, crystal clear glass, and odors completely neutralized. By the end, the results will be absolutely mind-blowing. So buckle up, grab a microfiber, and join me as we bring this car back to life, revealing the hidden beauty buried beneath years of dirt and neglect. Paint decontamination. When you wash a car normally, soap only removes surface dirt. But pro detailers know the real damage comes from embedded contamination. Brake dust that bonds to clear coat, road tar, industrial fallout, tiny metal particles. So before we even touch a polisher or wax, we have to deep cleanse the paint. First, I foam the car, not for cleaning yet, but to give lubrication for the iron remover. Then I spray iron remover, and instantly, the paint starts bleeding purple. That is metal. That has been stuck to the clear coat for years. A normal car owner never sees this. You think your paint is smooth, but if you run your hand over it after washing, it still feels rough like sandpaper. That roughness is contamination. Next, I pull out the clay bar, I glide it over the surface, and listen. You can hear roughness at first, then it becomes silent. That silence means the paint is pure again. This process alone already changes the way the paint reflects light. Before this step, the paint is dirty at a microscopic level. After this step, the paint is clean at a microscopic level. And this is only step one. But even after just this, the paint already looks healthier. Now we move into the engine bay, where the real shock happens. Engine bay deep clean. The engine bay is the area most people are scared to clean, and that's exactly why it becomes the dirtiest. I expected dust. I expected grease. But I was not ready for this level of filth. There were thick mud clumps inside the corners, oily sludge under the valve cover edges, spider webs in the battery corner. And when I pulled the rubber trim, I found old leaves that were literally composting. This is the reality. The engine bay is where the car's life story hides. So I soaked the entire bay with a high-strength degreaser. This is not a gentle wipe. This is full attack. Inside every crack, every sensor area, every hose. Then I foamed it heavy, thick foam, so the chemical can sit on the grime and break it down. Once it dripped, everything turned brown. That brown is years of engine heat, oil vapors, dust, and road grime. After brushing every corner, I rinsed carefully with low pressure. The engine instantly looked like a new car. Shiny plastics, clean metals, belts visible. And this is where the shock hit me. This engine bay never looked this good, even when the car was new. Wheels, tires, brake dust removal. If there's one area that reveals how neglected a car really is, it's not the paint, it's the wheels. Wheels tell the truth. They collect brake dust, which is literally metal, microscopic shavings from brake rotors. This dust embeds into the wheel finish, and if you leave it for years, it permanently stains. Most people think their wheels are black because they're dirty, but they don't realize a lot of that darkness is metal contamination bonded to the clear coat. So when I attack wheels, I don't just spray soap. I use an iron remover, designed specifically to target brake dust. And instantly, the wheels turn purple. That purple reaction is iron, dissolving, bleeding off, releasing. Then I scrub the tires, because tires are not supposed to look brown. That brown is old tire dressing and oxidized rubber. So I foam them aggressively, brush them, rinse, and repeat until the foam turns white. Only then is the rubber truly clean. For the barrels, inside the wheel, I use a long reach barrel brush. Most car owners never clean there, but that's where 80% of the brake dust hides. After rinsing, the wheels reflect light again. The tires look factory matte, no more greasy shine. And this is the moment where I realized, even before touching the interior, this car was transforming. Hidden dirt extraction. Now we move inside. And this is where most people underestimate how dirty their car actually is, because your eyes only see the surface. But the vacuum reveals the truth. As soon as I started lifting floor mats, I saw sand, hair, fine dust, food crumbs, tiny stones, things that were inside the carpet fibers for years. When I run the crevice tool along the edges, small piles of dirt slide out. Every single line of stitching is a dirt trap. The seat rails, hidden dirt collectors, the pedal area, loaded with microdust. And under the seats, this is where the real shock lives. 95% of car owners have never vacuumed under their seats, and the vacuum sound changes pitch when it hits heavy debris. I brush the carpet while vacuuming because the brush lifts the fibers and frees the trapped dirt. I use a soft detailing brush in air vents, then vacuum the dust as it comes out. Most people clean vent faces, but they never clean inside the vents. But the hidden dust is what makes your cabin feel old. Once everything is vacuumed, the interior instantly looks newer. And keep this in mind. This entire improvement happened without shampoo or chemicals yet. Just mechanical extraction. Real pro detailing is not about adding shiny products. It's about removing what doesn't belong there. Spot stain removal. Vacuuming removes loot, but shampooing removes the history. This is where stains, liquid spills, oils, sugars, sweat, all get extracted. I start with a pre-treatment. I spray a dedicated carpet cleaner, not just all-purpose cleaner, because carpets hold oils differently than plastics. I let it dwell, because dwell time is where chemistry works. Then I agitate. A drill brush attachment, spinning, breaking the stains free from the fibers, and the foam starts turning brown. That brown is not the chemical. That brown is the dirt releasing. Next, I extract. A wet vac, sucking the dirty solution out of the carpets, not scrubbing it in. This is the difference between amateurs and pros. Pros remove the dirt, amateurs spread it. Then, the most satisfying part, the pass with clean water. Just water. To rinse. And when the extraction pulls clear water, I know the fibers are actually clean. Old coffee marks disappear. Little soda stains vanish. Foot marks from years of stepping, gone. After drying, the carpet looks like a dealership car again. Bright, fresh, plush, restored. And now, it's time for the seats, the other surface that holds human history. Seat deep clean. Seats don't just get dirty, they absorb life. Sweat, body oils, spilled drinks, fast food grease, lotion dust, all of it goes into the seats. Even if the seats look clean, they're not. So when I deep clean seats, I treat this step like I'm restoring skin. Because seats tell a story. Where you sit, where you lean, where the dirt collects. For fabric seats, I spray upholstery shampoo and agitate with a soft brush, then extract. And the water that comes out turns dark. That darkness is years of residue. For leather seats, it's different. Leather needs to be treated like living material, so I use a leather safe cleaner. I spray lightly, I use a soft brush, and the foam turns gray. That gray foam is body oil. It builds up slowly, day by day, until the surface looks shiny. But leather is not supposed to be shiny. It's supposed to be matte. After cleaning, I condition with a leather conditioner, not to make it glossy, but to nourish it, like skin. When leather is fed, it stays soft. It doesn't crack. It doesn't fade. When I finished both the front and rear seats, I stepped back and realized the interior no longer felt used. It felt reset, like time reversed, trim degreasing. The dash is where fingerprints, oils, sunblock smears, steering wheel sweat and airborne dust all mix together. It's the most visually obvious surface, and yet also the most ignored. First, I spray an interior safe degreaser, not shiny dressing. Shine hides dirt. Degreaser removes it. I work every surface with a soft detailing brush, letting the bristles go deep into textured patterns. Then I wipe clean, and the towel changes color. That color is pure skin oil, sweat, and micro dirt. Then, and only then, I dress. But I dress with a matte finish conditioner. Because new cars are not shiny, They are matte. Gloss looks cheap. Matte looks OEM. The dash goes from greasy and tired to clean, rich, factory depth. Glass polishing. Most people think glass is clean when it looks transparent, but it's not. Glass holds microfilm, nicotine, oils from hands, road film, moisture vapor. And that film reduces clarity, so I attack glass like paint, inside and outside. I use a dedicated glass polish, not just spray cleaner, and I polish in straight lines, never circles, because circles leave optical distortion when sunlight hits. When the polish breaks down, the glass turns slick. That slick feeling means the haze layer is removed. Then I wipe with clean microfiber, and the reflection changes. It goes from glass that has been cleaned to glass that has been corrected. Light passes through cleaner. Colors outside look richer. Interior reflections reduce. This is one of those steps you don't know you needed until you see the difference. The car doesn't just look better, it feels alive again. The paint gleams like glass. The engine bay shines like new. Wheels and tires are restored to perfection. The interior feels crisp and fresh. Seats are soft and rejuvenated. Glass is crystal clear, and the cabin air smells like a brand new car. This is what happens when you take the time to detail a car like a pro. Every corner, every surface, every hidden space. Remember, deep cleaning isn't just about appearances. It's about restoring your car's soul, extending its life, and bringing back that wow factor you felt the day you first drove it. If you enjoyed this transformation, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because there's nothing more satisfying than turning a tired, neglected car into a masterpiece.